Students, let's start now. One of the very important activity and a very important point, that how do the metals react with the solution of other salts. Beta, before doing this activity we should have to know one thing: the reactivity order. Which metal is more reactive, which metal should be less reactive. Okay, so regarding this only we are doing one activity, that is 3.12. What is it? They told you there in this they told you in this activity that take a clean wire of copper and an iron nail. Okay, then after that put copper wire in a solution of iron sulfate. Means there is a copper wire. This is what copper wire is there, and this copper wire is in the solution of iron sulfate. What solution is there? Let it be, this is the iron sulfate solution. Okay, now then after that they are asking you, and the iron nail in the solution of copper sulfate. Okay, then they are making one more beaker like this way. Okay, and this is a iron nail, and iron nail they are taking in a copper sulfate solution in a copper sulfate sulfate solution. Okay, now what is going to happening over there? Then they are asking, record your observation after 20 minutes. In which test tube did you find the reaction has occurred? On the basis of what you can say reaction actually take place. The thing is this one: when we are reacting the copper with the iron sulfate, then iron with the copper sulfate. Student, one thing I will tell you, okay, that iron is more reactive than that of the copper. Clear? Iron is more reactive than that of the copper, so iron can displace the copper. Clear? Iron can displace the copper, but copper cannot displace the iron. Just remember. So whensoever we are going to write the equation over there, then usually what we are writing over there, we are writing Fe plus copper sulfate arrow FeSO4 will be formed plus copper. Clear? Means, are you getting my point? But this is not possible if I will say to you, if the reverse reaction is not possible. Means, if you will say to me, you write like that, copper plus iron sulfate, then no displacement will occur. This is already we have done in the displacement reactions also. Clear? Are you getting my point? So like this way only, what we can say there, we can say like this way, let it be, this is the metal A, this is the salt solution. Okay, this is the salt solution, and see, and what we are forming, salt solution of metal B. This is the salt, and this is the metal B. Is that clear? I think I hope you are getting my point, beta, that high reactivity metal only can displace the low reactivity metal. Okay, and this is according to the displacement reaction. This is according to the displacement reaction. You can see the diagram also, what they have shown to you already, that test tube stand copper wire in a iron sulfate. Okay, and this is iron nail. Okay, now it's clearly shown to you there is a displacement reaction is going to occur in case of iron nail. In case of iron nail, iron is, oh, yes or no? Is that clear? Okay, students, thank you very much. We will meet in the next video now. For that thing only, you should have to just remember the reactivity order of the metal also. As already I told you one thing very clearly, that sodium, potassium are very high reactive metal. Just remember, means first of all, potassium is coming. What is coming? Potassium, then sodium, then calcium, then magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, and gold. Just remember my one point. And one thing more is very interesting. Just remember, so potassium, sodium, calcium, they are very high reactive metal. I think I told you so many times. And just remember, last two is very easy way: silver and gold. This is the silver and this is the gold. Silver and gold is least reactive. But are you getting my point? Potassium is most reactive: potassium, sodium, calcium. Then at the end, silver and the gold. Okay, in between you just remember there. Okay, just remember that thing. Then after that, after the calcium, what is it? Magnesium, then aluminium, then zinc, then iron, then lead, then hydrogen. After that, copper, then mercury. Is it clear? To just remember this reactivity order, and if you will remember this reactivity order, then only you can do the other reactions. Okay, thank you very much to all of you.